thank you guys for coming this evening. Before we start showing the videos, I just wanted to preface it a bit by making sure that you guys understand that we're originally from Oakland, California. Black Panther Party, Tupac, you know what I'm saying, and stuff, the Raiders. And so tonight I wanted to make sure that the first thing that we showed you was where we're from. And so that's going to be a drone video of finger tutting shot in the Bay Area, California. Thank you.
I'm OG, y'all new to the game. I'm OG, y'all new to the game. New. I'm OG, y'all new to the game. I'm OG, y'all new to the game. G.
You act like you know.
One thing that's important for you guys to know is that Yak Films is 3 members, so I wanted to shout out my 2 who couldn't be here this evening, Yo and Ben from Yak Films. I mean, we can clap for them not being here. And I want to say this is a rare occasion for us because Yak Films is predominantly an online company, and so we film a lot of things personally with people who we interact with at dance competitions. We film dancers just out in the street, and we post it online, so it's a global audience that views us. So this is a rare opportunity for us to get feedback from you guys live, since you're actually a physical presence watching our videos here. So thank you guys for coming again. This is something special for us. Let's take it to Brooklyn. street dance has both breaking and flexing, new styles, light feet, popping, a lot of different dance styles. But we really wanted to focus on breaking, which came from New York City originally, and is one of the main reasons that we travel today is for major breakdancing competitions, b-boying. So we're going to start with a dancer named Tata, who's actually from Flatbush, New York, who performs often in Battery Park and Union Square and in 42nd Street. And then we're going to move on to the dance competitions that we've helped film and then finish up. So enjoy this second half. Thank you. Shout out to the dancers who are here. is a collaboration with many different dancers from all over the world that we shot within a matter of months to produce specifically for a second half of the Sundance Festival called the Sundance Next Festival. So it was just featured there, and now you're going to see it exclusively before it's posted on YouTube within the next week, I believe. So please enjoy this last clip. It's the Adobe piece called Exquisite Corpse. Exquisite Corpse. have Soraya first up doing hip hop. And then we're going to have Havoc from Brooklyn, New York, doing the style from Brooklyn called flexing. So, hey, y'all excited about that?
Only a few will understand and appreciate what's about to happen.
Before you get here, put your panties in your pocketbook. That's what I told her over the Motorola, Hennessy and Cola. I hold her at attention with my manners, and even though I don't roll the camera, she still performs like the superstar she truly are. So, also, I think I love her already. Damn, I think I already. She must be the one. I look in her eyes and see the sun even on rainy days. Ain't it crazy, man? Yeah, that's what I say. She do donuts in my head, over and over and over, till the cops pull her over. And then she say some real slick shit like, I'm on my way by Weezy Baby. And of course they let her go.
Let me take off my shirt.
All right, so to our first question over there.
I remember that first video, the Turf Fiends battle in Oakland, and just, I feel like, dance is a global movement. Urban dance culture is a movement, but you guys have brought it to another level and kind of shared different styles and dancers all over the world. Because of media and the way we consume media, we can kind of be influenced on a different level with what you guys are doing. So thank you. But I just wanted to hear the story of kind of how it all happened, what went down, and that kind of initial, what happened in Oakland in the beginning.
Cool. Thank you for your question. Yak Films began with two friends, me and a guy named Yo. which actually is what the acronym is for, Yo and Kash, Kash with a K. The both of us were working at a youth center at the time in East Oakland, California, where there was a new style of dance called turfing being showcased more at dance battles that happened there. We were originally hired as the photographers there, eventually started to do a lot more video using DSLR cameras. And as I started to study more about breaking specifically and started learning about these competitions that were happening that were worldwide, international competitions with sponsors and people being flown out and housed and paid to compete, we traveled to one in 2009. Around the same time we shot the video Turf Dancing in the Rain, which I think a lot of you might know. It was at the same time that we first started working with the Twins, who I think a lot of you might know. Cool, so all that happened in 2009. We traveled to a breaking competition in Germany to film it. We filmed with the Twins and also filmed that Turf Dancing in the Rain video, which became very popular in Germany at first and then started to spread throughout internet to the entire world. In 2010, we were asked to come back to this major dance competition that we filmed originally called Battle of the Year. And since then, we've been traveling to a lot of smaller events that have the budget to fly us or that we have an interest in covering ourselves in order to film the competition aspect first, to show that there's actually prize money, that there's sponsors involved, that there's, like I said, flights and housing covered and even food for these dancers who are being treated as artists, and that we wanted to showcase that aspect of it. While we were traveling, we realized that there were so many new styles that weren't getting a chance to be seen as much. And us just being from Oakland, we didn't really have an opportunity to see them as well, so we took it as an opportunity to document these styles, to show electro dance from Paris, France, or to show light feet from Harlem when we traveled there, or flexing from Brooklyn. And events like this also helped us to get a lot more known, from screenings in south of France and in Sweden, to speaking at universities in Moscow. So it's really that the street dance culture was supporting itself in trying to always showcase what it is that we were doing and also what other media, free media online was doing. And we kind of grew together. And now the dance competitions are huge and still growing and still getting filmed more and more. And we're asked to travel more and more as well, and probably planning to extend our team eventually.
I have a question for the dancers. How did you learn how to dance?
It's a good question.
Well, I grew up on, music videos and watching Missy Elliott and artists like that. So that definitely inspired me to dance. And then I went to local dance studios and I classically trained in ballet, modern, and jazz and stuff like that. And then hip hop just kind of took over my life. And yeah.
As for me, I grew up watching a lot of Jackson. Jackson, Usher, Genuine, the old school cats before your time, You watched all of them? Oh, really? Oh, so he's on the right track. Yeah, just watching them, recording their music videos and trying to, copy their choreo. Even if it's award shows, I used to always just record and just be like, all right, I'm staying up tonight. I'm gonna do all these stuff. Listen to their music a lot. I was always, I don't know, I just have a love for music. That's probably the first thing. Just listening to certain instruments, getting familiar with the lyrics and growing a connection with it, And then moving wise, I don't know, that's all God. I can't really tell you that much, but that's what started it for me, just watching those icons.
Little bro.
I have another question for the dancers. How hard it was to dance? Yeah.
He's asking about your commitment to the practicing, what that's like.
How often do you guys train? Do you guys diet? Is stretching important? Nutrition? Stuff kids will want to know.
For me, I watch what I eat. I mean, as of now, I've been slacking. But you're going to have those moments, all right? I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to have the moments. Burger King gets in the way, those commercials. You're going to want something, right? But for the most part, you got to keep your food intake healthy, fruits, vegetables. I know kids don't like vegetables.
He made the face like, nah, what else?
But vegetables is important, good juice, no soda. A lot of exercise. You got to be dedicated to your exercise because you need your body more than you think. A lot of sleep, okay? No late night video gaming, right? go to sleep. And you gotta, just practice, practice what you love, practice the music. Even if it's annoying, you gotta practice it every second. I mean, for me, it's annoying too. I listen to the same song for like weeks, months, and it's like, I gotta get every little detail in it, So music, eating right, sleeping right, exercising, and just, putting your focus and time and energy into your craft. That's it, pretty much. Yeah.
You pretty much covered it.
You just don't want to say that.
I just want to give you mad appreciation because I'm from the Bay, and I remember when Oscar Grant got taken, and at that time, I've been doing youth work in the Bay for like 15 years, and at that time, as adults, we just had a hard time really understanding how to communicate with our young men. And the video that you did with Turf Fiends on the corner in the rain, like, it gave me, it like regained my hope because of coming from where my young people were coming from and understanding what it was like for me at that time when I was their age. I was just like, when Oscar Grant happened, all of us really didn't know what to say or do because there's nothing that you can really say to make it right. And I know that, we're talking about the branding, we're talking about like how to do the media, we're talking about all these other things, but the heart and the soul of it is so rich, and it did something for me in my life as well as all the young people that I was working with at that time. And so I just want to give you appreciation and big ups for making sure that the legacy of being a griot, just like your old school griot that comes from our African tradition, like you're doing it with media, you know what I'm saying? So like, mad props, keep on going, never lose the Bay from your life, you know what I mean? And I gotta give you mad love for it.
Thank you very much.
I have one thing to say. Never give up.
Thank you.
So young, but so wise.
I needed to hear that. I don't know about you. I needed to hear that.
First off, I want to say, like, one, I love Yak films. Like, I'm constantly hooked. Like, I would be up all night till like 5 o'clock in the morning watching videos. I'm so serious. To the dancers, like, I want to know how long you guys have been dancing in general.
Well, I've been dancing since, I can't even remember, since maybe 8, 7, 8. And, that's a long time.
I've been dancing since, like 6, around the same age, like 6, 7,
Are you 6 now or nah? He's like, I started at 6 too. That's crazy. And I mean, as soon as you start understanding what the music's saying, that was what it was for me. When you could like act like you were the rapper or like the singer, you know what I'm saying, and like act out, it was like a whole character for me. And it was really like, 9 or 10 for me when I started like feeling the music really. And I remember like going to like small parties and stuff, seeing people who had like little dance moves that they would like bust out, you know what I'm saying? They would all of a sudden start waving or something, start doing an ISO, and I'm like, dude's got 3 of them, I only got like 2. And then I remember the first time I seen someone like go to their hands and like do a freeze or something. I was like, you can use your hands too? Like, I was like, man. And then in like 2001, I think was the first time for me that I really saw breaking and that it had like still continued, because a lot of people, they kind of thought that it died off, you know what I'm saying, that it was an 80s kind of like fad and now it's just like a street show thing. But it is probably one of the biggest worldwide street dance like forms that is, still practiced. And so when I first saw someone like head slide, I was like, a slide across the floor, bro? Like it seems like dangerous and risky, but like so expressive. You know what I'm saying? Like their entire body was their move. Instead of like doing a movement with your body, it was just like flipping dance on its head for me. And so that's what really opened me up to like street dance culture. It was how dynamic visually it could become, you know what I'm saying? And how there could be character acted within it, especially within freestyle. And I still see that to this day, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we were before 10, all before 10, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, something like that.
Do we have the microphone still?
Any more questions?
Yes, sir.
Don't be shy now.
you spoke about this earlier about you guys having confrontations with the police, and I'm actually a filmmaker, and I really appreciate the guerrilla style that you guys do. Just because you guys are in some amazing locations, and it almost feels like you guys are criminalized for just dancing and documenting it. And can you just share some stories or what that's like, or how you navigate that? And it must be really frustrating. And
I mean, yeah. Sometimes when you're filming like at an airport, I understand why they get upset. Or if you're filming at a train station with a tripod, like people, I mean, any tourist location, pretty much, they'll run up to you, like security or the police specifically. It's never been that people call the police because they thought we were doing something illegal, unless it was like trespassing. The real problem has been that people think that it's done for monetary gain, and that's not necessarily always the truth. French police have had like a bad attitude, and they don't like if you try to switch the conversation to English. That was like a bad thing for us. When we were in the subways in New York, I mean, one time on 42nd Street, there was, in Times Square, underneath the subway, there's actually a video that we posted online where the police just pretty much walk up, like in the back of the shot, like, and they walk straight towards the camera, and they're like, you guys gotta turn all this off and stuff. And we kept it for the video as though it was a part of it. German police have stopped us. I mean, I think the craziest story, though, is undercover police that were in the New York subway. And that actually had me kind of nervous because we were like 10 people deep filming an entire crew that do flexing, and it's pretty much the contortion, bone-breaking type of flexing. And so a lot of them were shirtless with like, crazy tattoos and stuff. They, had their boxers showing and stuff. And they were using like giant poles to like twist their bodies up and stuff. And so when the police saw like shirtless dudes with the poles and stuff, they rushed us and like started pulling out their badges and everything. And I was like, man, somebody's getting arrested. But I was also excited a little bit in just a weird way because if they were to get handcuffed, I was interested to see how they could get out of it, because it was the one style that made sense with that like type of logic. So I was like, man, like you don't want to handcuff him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? But no, everything turned out well once we showed the footage. We sometimes it's dangerous even to show that you have the camera. You'd be like, oh, they were just performing or something, they were messing around. Because if you show them the footage, like I've filmed a scene where someone was walking across the street in Paris, and you passed the American embassy. And like as I was filming, like passing like this, 4 policemen were like walking up like this, and they straight up just wanted to see the footage. And they're like, you're not allowed to film like the embassy at all and stuff. Like delete everything you got. And I was like, man, I'm not showing anybody anything next time. Like I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that was a test shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's worst case scenario, is really that we just get stopped and asked to leave. Or asked that we don't post it online because they don't want their cathedral in the background being considered part of hip hop culture, stuff like that. Yeah, there's some ignorance sometimes, but the worst case scenario is really that we've never been like handcuffed or anything. So, and the worst case scenario is that we had to delete footage, but we had other takes and stuff. So, jokes on them. Any questions, please? Shout out to the staff of BRIC TV. I see you guys around.
All right, I got 2 questions, all right? All right, one for Havoc. I don't know if you're the same Havoc from Battle Fest. Is that you?
Yeah, he's king of the streets. Yeah.
All right, so I've seen multiple videos of you, and I just want to know what was the hardest battle for you, because you battled Tadaj, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what was the hardest battle for you?
You just named it.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you got more to your question? Or?
Like, what was that like? I guess that would be a follow-up.
All right. Gotta go down history now. This was in like September of last year, I think. The reason why I say that was like my hardest battle ever is because of the energy of the battle. Plus, I was in his turf, meaning no flexers around, no Brooklyn heads. I was in Rhode Island. I have never been there, right? Rhode Island, not Long Island, yeah, Rhode Island. It took 4 hours to get there, and I'm like, okay, cool. Just me and like 2 other dudes that drove up with us, and it was nothing but crump people. When I mean crump people, I have never seen so much crump people in one roof, like, you know what I'm saying? And they praise this guy. I mean, he's a creator, of course, so, But I was just like, damn, I don't think I'm gonna win. Even if I did win, I think I still lost, because these people are not gonna be rooting for me anything. But, you can't, I didn't really go in there like, all right, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna have to prove myself. That's really what it is. And when the battle started, I mean, the first thing he told me was, "Hey, man, I wish we wasn't cool, man. This is gonna make it harder for me to battle because, you know, we're just cool. I just wish we never met each other, man, you know?" So I was like, "Yeah, same here, but I gotta kill you," you know? So, you know, when the battle started, yeah, the nerves was just kicking, you know what I mean? His nerves was kicking, and he went first, and the crowd went crazy, and then I went, the crowd even more crazier. It was just back-to-back energy, and it's like, you know, it wasn't one-sided. It was really competitive. Like, you know what I mean? Like back-to-back hits. And we were tired. When I mean tired, I had never seen him bow down on his knees saying, you know, damn. You know, he got back up, tried to crump. Oh, he went back down. Me, I'm coughing like crazy. Okay, I'm coughing. I'm like, yo, I'm getting dizzy here. I don't know what's going on. But we just kept fighting. It was supposed to go 2 rounds, and it ended up going 4. You know, a potential 5, but he was like, "I'm done after this. I'm not doing no more. I can't do it." Shirt off, everything, he ripped his shirt. I guess he had enough too, you know? Took my shirt off. It was like a wrestling match after a while, you know? But it was like one of the greatest battles ever. I mean, both the Crumpers and some of the Flexes there, and even myself can say, like, it was more than just like winning, you know what I'm saying? It was more than just like seeing who was the best that night. The reviews of it from that culture, from the Crump culture, was like, you know what, I'm not even want to judge this. This was like 2 guys representing their culture for what it is. One representing Flexing for what it is, one representing Crump for what it is, and really showing, you know, the greatness of each side. And that was it, you know. Up to this day, I still love to see that battle go out, but they're keeping it in, so let's keep it like that.
Yeah.
Hope it answers your question.
Yeah, you did.
All right, cool.
All right, so I got one for you. I know filmmakers, and I know they would want to know, how do you get your videos out there? How did you get your videos into the public eye? So.
Nah, I mean, we posted things online just to show our own community and our friends and stuff at first. Like I said, we started at a community center, a youth center. And so we were working with youth a whole lot. We were filming the dance battles that were happening there. And a lot of the audience who came to those battles would watch those battles again online, and they would also see what else was offered on that channel. And we started traveling internationally. I think that was a major pull for new audiences for us. And also working with a lot of new styles. And so we feature like electro dance. A lot of electro dance fans come to our channel and check out everything else that we have. Like I said, yeah, countrywide. We've been to 21 countries now, and have plans for more in the future, obviously. But there's so much to film and so many places to go that it can't really be us. I think the future for us is also going to be a network approach where we actually sponsor smaller YouTube channels that are working to promote the dance styles in their area. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, and
I wanna like, there's one more thing I gotta say, because it just came to my head. The weirdest thing about this battle, right? Because not a lot of people know this. The weirdest thing about this battle is, prior to the battle, like a good month, we had to, you know, tour with each other and roommate with each other, right? Picture that. Somebody that you know you got to battle, you got to kill. It's like one of the biggest battles ever. You got to share the room with him. You can't lab, you know? You can't practice, because, you know, he's going to be watching, and you're going to be watching. It's like, we got to play hide and go seek, man. Like, make sure he's not in the room. All right, cool. Turn the music on, start going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was just mad weird, you know what I'm saying? But not a lot of people know about that, but I feel like that was like the funniest thing ever for me. Just to roommate with the person you got to kill the next month. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm done now. You don't have to.
Yeah, no, just to add on to what he's saying about tie-dyes being like an intimidating person, like I've seen him like practicing on his own, like just in a hallway or something, you know what I'm saying? And like he's shaking the hallway. And you'll go to get on the elevator, you know what I'm saying? And dude's like on the same elevator. And you're like, and he'll, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell he was crumping like when you stepped inside, because it's like hot in the elevator. And you're like, bro, like there's not space for you to dance if I step in, bro. Because crumping's the one style I can think of off top that has arm swings as a move, as a dance move. And you would never want to catch that dance move too close. So like, he's not an elevator dancer. I've always wanted to tell him. But tie-dyes is yeah, he's a crazy dancer. And he's one of the 2 creators of Crump. So he's, you know what I'm saying, formidable. And that's crazy that you guys had a battle together. I was actually supposed to come to that, but last minute I got confused. I thought it was Staten Island. When he said Rhode Island, I was like, I didn't respond. I was like, I'm not sure how to.
Nobody goes to
how
Rhode
get there.
Island.
You know what I'm saying? I've been told we've got like a minute left, so hopefully that was all you guys' questions. Anything else you can add? Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
One more. Be polite. Last question
peace,
for Be
y'all.
polite.
Quickly, legacy, culture, craft, and how do each of you pass that on?
Why didn't you go first? Your question takes a lot of time to answer, you know.
Yeah, I like to study. I like to find out from the dancers who their inspirations are to learn what it is that's got them dancing, and that leads me to a lot of OGs, to a lot of old school music.
Yeah.
In the same way, listening, you know what I'm saying, Kanye West or somebody would. That's the way I think that you can preserve the craft element of it. Legacy is just time spent doing it for me, and so we've produced over 700 videos or something for Yak Films, and we have more than 1,000. So there's a lot that aren't even released. There's a lot that we kind of skipped over, different versions, and projects still in the works. So that's legacy. Let me see, legacy and craft. All right, I got 2 out of 3. You know what I'm saying? So
What was the last one?
what was the say? Legacy, craft, culture. Yeah. Oh yeah, culture. I would say it's probably name dropping, right? It's when you know the OGs and you mention them, and learning the foundation steps. So like a lot of these dance styles actually have basics to them, and if you learn the basics, you can communicate with someone within that style and then build on it, and that's how it evolves. It doesn't evolve from you thinking that you're doing the style. It's from actually learning the cultural element of it and why people do it, what they listen to, and becoming a part of it, being immersed in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, legacy, culture, craft, got it.
Well, for me, people like Buddha Stretch and Brian Greene and those legends have taught me so much. So as a teacher now, I like to spread, all the information that they've given me to everyone else, and not, I believe everything that you learn you should share and not keep it to yourself. I feel like a lot of people, they keep their little secrets and things that they know, and I don't think that brings growth, to our culture. So just sharing that as a teacher is super, super important for me. And yeah.
She teaches at EXPG Dance Studio, by the way. It's hashtag at EXPG something.
Yeah, EXPG NYC.
Some kids, you know what I'm saying?
For me, legacy. I'm just here to spread. I'm just here to continue what the OGs before me have created, and time definitely comes and goes. Your body gets old. It's only right to pass it on. You know what I'm saying? And I've been one of those guys who's been blessed to get it passed on to me from the OGs, as far as like Reg, Nugget, and all these people. It's a whole long list, right? We don't got that much time, but all the OGs from FLIX and Brooklyn days. Taking all those little bits and pieces and the foundation steps and all that stuff to really do what I'm doing now. My goal is to really just take it from New York and place it all over the world, in which probably they didn't have the time to, or some people quit and didn't get a chance to do it. You know what I'm saying? As far as the culture in every culture, as far as hip hop, anything, it has its ups and downs, it has its struggles, A lot of people, this is their life, right? And it has its bad habits and all that. But as far as the culture, I'm just trying to make sure that it stays in a good limelight, it stays in a good, inspiring limelight, and is not really just judged upon what you see in the hood, you know what I'm saying, and where it actually comes from. It's more than just that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to inspire, youths like the young kid here, and, tell them, you said don't give up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let other people know, like, all right, you can't give up. Even though we have our ups and downs where we're from, we didn't give up, you know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be able to give up. Continue to spread and continue to elevate, and just use your time wisely and be the best that you can be at it. That's it, until your time's up. Hope that answered your question. All right, cool.
And thanks to everyone for coming out again, and to the BRIC staff for having us.
Thank you.
Yakfilms.com if you want to see more videos of Havoc, Soraya, or any of the dancers you just saw featured. Thank you again.